This video is not for the sensitive hoes. The ones who can't take anyone else's opinions except for their own. If you can't have a mature conversation, then darling, this video is not for you. You will be blocked immediately. Now remember to keep it cute, keep it mute, or get the boot. Now preparing to nanny port to Nina's Rawview. In 3, 2, 1.
Hello guys, it's me, Pierre, aka Nina Bonina Osama bin Laden Brown, and we are back for another Rawview, a late Rawview of season 16. Not sure what episode it is. Yeah, welcome back to the channel. Like I said, it's late. I mean, the last Rawview, I don't think it got that much traffic, so it doesn't really matter. But it's also late because I was trying to do these looks. Well, it was supposed to be one look, you know. I'm doing my Easter look, or I think I am, for the next Rawview. But for this one right here, I was trying to be this character that I created on Baldur's Gate. I think it was Baldur's Gate, but was struggling with the makeup really bad. I don't know what it was, but like lately, certain products or like these like costume makeups don't like to sit on my face, and like, or setting it just start coming off and caking. But then the horns were just like, they were plastic horns, they weren't foam, so they were kind of like too heavy and falling off. And then I tried drawing paper ones, they wouldn't stay on. So, but this is how it was looking, you know, after a while. But then I just kind of gave up because it was late. And then the next day, I was like, well, let me do because I said I was going to do another version of Harley Quinn because Suicide Squad came out, the game. And spent all day doing that, fighting with that makeup. Just was not working out for me. The wig wouldn't fit on my head properly at the end because I have too much hair now. So I'm like debating on cutting my locks off if I am going to continue doing this drag stuff. So just like, I've been kind of like thinking about that. Like, but anyway, so that's why it's late, because I was trying to give a look for the Rawview, but it just wasn't working out. My skin is just not liking makeup sitting on it these days, or at least not costume makeup. So yeah. So I'm kind of just drained. I think also my allergies and everything is probably getting to me. So I'm like really kind of just like, it's a struggle to do this Rawview right now, but I'm trying to like get through it because I started it, and even though I was going to like just skip an episode, but I'm trying to do it. So bear with me if it's not the best energy, but this is just how I feel right now. So, but yeah, no, as always, keep it cute in the comment section. You won't be blocked and chopped immediately. We're going to read some comments, read some tips, and I guess do a jam with Pierre and get to the show. So yeah, even talking right now, I feel like I'm kind of just like, it's almost exhausting to talk right now. Like I feel like I'm kind of tired, like kind of like trying to get it out. You probably can tell watching. So this is a tip/comment. Thank you, Cassie Carpenter. She says, Bugs Bunny was America's first drag superstar dating back to 1940. He was in drag back in the day. Well, I don't really call it drag. I just thought he would just do the character, but yeah. Someone says, you as a bunny is making you so much funnier than you already are. Like, not a bunny talking I've been watching every Rawview since you first started them. I join the lives every now and then too. I'm considering becoming a first-time tipper. So if you've been watching my Rawviews, that's been years ago, and you're just now deciding if you want to tip me. I feel Jane and Q were funnier than Saphira, but I also think Q was trying to capitalize on her HIV status, so I agree with the outcome. I hate when queens play the victim to win or to be safe, sue me. Okay, so but I wonder, you know, I don't know who you are, and I'm not knocking what you're saying, because some people do stuff for a moment, just like when people were saying about Amanda coming out as trans at a moment. So my thing is, when there's people coming out as trans, are you saying the same thing? You know, when they come out as trans during a moment of them possibly being sent home or something? Because it works both ways. So if you could say that about somebody coming out, you know, about being positive, then you can clearly say the same thing when queens do other stuff that seem to come out around the same time when there's controversy or they might be getting sent home. That the judges panel drawing the line at Nymphia's Taiwanese character was so beyond lame, especially when they were eating up Maya's stereotypical character in Snatch Game a few episodes ago. Oh, someone says, you can always tell when Nina isn't really into an episode 29-minute Rawview. No, it's just that it's not that many girls it left, even though it seems like it. And it's not much to really talk about, you know. A lot of the show is just filler, you know. When it's an hour, so it's probably because the beginning part is longer, you know. But I'm not gonna like be talking about every little thing that's not important, or when they're in the workroom getting ready. I'm skipping through that because it's nothing important at all. So I only care about the, you know, like when it's the beginning of the season and all the girls, and then see what they got to say, you know. But mostly for really just like the main challenge, maybe the mini challenge. Maybe they may say something during their workroom I might be interested in. The runway, lip sync, that's really it, honestly. They should be shorter, to be honest. It says, Nina, I just found out I got enlisted into my country's mandatory army. So thank you for having this to cheer me up. They still do that? Child, thank God I'm a gay, non-binary Pokemon elephant. Because I know they don't want me. Or if they came to my house, imagine them coming to my house while I was in that Bugs Bunny look. You sure you want me? So they set up Q to think she was going to win and purposely gave it to Sapphira to make Q upset. Either Q or Plain should have won. They were the best team. Sapphira even stumbled a bit during her speech. I felt the same way. I didn't really get why Sapphira was like the best. Like, yeah, she had her moments, but I do feel like as a team, Q and Plain were funnier or had funnier moments. But Sapphira's outfit was, you know, but I don't know how the show goes anymore. Oh, somebody's speaking in my second language, Filipino. So I'll read it as we say it, you know, and then for you commoners, I'll break it down what they're saying. Rawviews. Maraming Salamat Reina Nina Bonina Brown for posting videos for us Filipino fans. We love you. Mahal Kanim. For you commoners who only know one language, they're saying Malam Salat Reina. It means, no, you will not marry a girl named Reina. Now, I don't know what they have to do with the Rawview, but whatever. So, yeah, there you go. No need to Google Translate. I broke it down for you. Oh, this is a tip/comment. Pierre, you know you ate with this look. Now, y'all gonna have to stop tipping me these big numbers, but from another country. Like, it's like CZK, $100. I'm like, I be thinking like, oh my God, money, honey, trust. That's like I was on live yesterday. But shout out to the Mickey. I don't know if she was drunk or high, but she was giving me a lot of tips. But before her, shout out to Mickey. But before her, Pork had tipped me like, it was like $300, but there was like another like initial beside it. And I was like, $300? I think it was like $3. Y'all be fooling me. I love that Nina wanted to reference the 80s by having her screen quality like the 80s. I'll tell you, that damn Comcast thing never came back to be HD. Like the whole time we were watching low quality video. Someone says, I would really love if you got into the pit stop. You're so charismatic and real. Child, they would never have me in the pit stop because I'm not, you know them girls be acting like they love everything on there, knowing they don't. And I'm not about to act like I like everything. I probably even sit there for real on pit stop and be like, yeah, I don't like Rue's outfit or wig this time. They would not know what to do. Like, they would know what to do. Like, it's just like, being honest, it's like, I don't like the wig or outfit this time, but, you know, like, they wouldn't know what to do. Okay, somebody else had brought up, they wanted to know what I felt about what Nature said, but somebody says, this look is everything. I love the suit. Okay, thank you. And it says, I think Sapphira and Nymphia are definitely making it. Also, did you see what Nature said about drag kings being on Drag Race? ... And I agree with her. Ooh, your arch nemesis Shay sat up there and compared this to Jim Crow on Twitter and drinking in different water fountains. How dare she even think that drag kings being on Drag Race is comparable to a race? I don't know why y'all trying to like Claudia would say in like TGIF Foxlow, y'all trying to set me up. I shouldn't even say nothing about this because I feel like y'all try to purposely set me up to say things, you know, when you already know how I feel about it. Like, you already know, like, these are not things that, these are things that I've said. This is why people were saying lately that these queens who tried coming for me and reading me about things that I've said in the past, but now they feel the same way. Or no, they've always felt the same way, but now they're saying it, you know, and now, you know, they be called out for it. But like, things that I've been saying, like, it's, you know, but just a little bit of it. So I guess, you know, Nature said on their show, that they host, whatever, that she doesn't think drag kings should be on Drag Race. I don't know the whole conversation because I don't watch the videos, but she probably didn't even say it in a blunt way. It probably could have been like, yeah, because, you know, I just think it's kind of hard to judge drag queens with drag kings. You know, And then I'm sure some people will argue, well, look at Dragula. Dragula's a whole different thing. And plus, everybody's trying to be so inclusive now so they can prove, like, come to our show because we're so inclusive. We take everybody, anything. Like, that's just, it doesn't mean that they're sickening. You know, that's just how they are. I don't know. I just wish that people would let RuPaul have her show how she wants to have her show. But at this point, she's been a sellout, no shade, and she's already kind of given her show to other people now. She's had trans people before, but people swear she was transphobic, but it's been trans girls on the show. She's had Gottmik in them, and I'm quite sure she probably at point never probably wanted that kind of stuff on the show. Not because she's transphobic, but because she herself, she just looks at it as it's more entertaining to see this guy transform into a woman. That's the whole drag race thing. May the best woman win, the kind of thing. That was her dream and her vision. And everybody just starts complaining and crying and what was me? We're too lazy to create our own shows, so we want to take your show and make it to how we want it to be. And I wish that she would have been stronger and been like, no, this is my show. This is how I want my show. And if they don't want to watch it, they don't have to watch it. But once you start giving in to other certain things, then you have to start giving in to everything else. So at this point, you might as well have drag kings on the show because you've already gave in to other stuff that you probably didn't want to in the first place. Because you're thinking about money, and it's not coming from your heart. It's coming from you just seeing it as dollar signs. Like, well, just do it, whatever. I don't care about the show anyway. I just come here and get in makeup and do my job and get a paycheck. So at this point, you might as well have drag kings on the show. Personally, I've already said how I felt about it. When it comes to drag kings for me, there are some that I give credit to. That as long as you're transforming to something else, you give me an illusion, then it's like, okay, cool. It's always been this kind of rift between drag kings and drag queens, gays and lesbians, even trans and gays. It's always been a little rift in between, a little you can't sit with us kind of thing. It's always been that way, which is why, when you go to a gay club, it's mostly just gay guys there and a few lesbians, or you go, or there's a lesbian bar, it's always been a kind of separation. I'm not saying that's the right thing or a good thing or a bad thing, but it's always been that way. And personally, why RuPaul, I hate that I have to have this long, because I spent the Rawview longer, but, why RuPaul didn't want to maybe, not she didn't want it, but just the whole trans thing in the beginning is because no matter how you want to spin it, it is easier for somebody who's been taking the moans and they've been having the body and everything to transform without doing maybe too much. They don't, some trans girls probably still pad, but some don't because they don't have to. So if you have somebody that actually cares about the art and they are trying to transform, unlike some of these lazy queens now who don't wear body, pads, tits, or anything, the ones who do care about it, you look at another girl like, well, dang, she already done, and she already got this work done on her face. She already gonna give a fish, it is like that. It is like that. It is a little unfairness, So when RuPaul said the whole thing about, comparing to like steroids and Olympic things, I know exactly what she's saying, but some of y'all just chose to get so up in y'all's panties up in a bunch as if she's like saying a lie. It doesn't mean she's against trans people. She's just saying that she does seem or find that it's a little unfair, and it is. In that sense, it is. So you can take it how you want to take it, but it's the truth. So drag kings, it's comparing oranges and apples, like in a way it's like, and then when you have these different kind of people on the show coming together, like Victoria and them, for example, getting mad at gay men's lingo for saying fish and stuff like that, it just makes the show a headache to watch. It doesn't make it fun because you can't just speak or be how you are, because now all of a sudden you got this new group of people coming in. They're like, well, we don't like that personally. It's like, oh God. So it could be possible. It could be done, I guess. But at the same time, like a lot of people say, why can't these people, whoever wants their own kind of stuff to going on, why is it so hard for them to create their own drag show? And it's because everybody wants a piece of what RuPaul has built. That's why. Everybody wants a piece of what RuPaul has built. They want a piece of her name, because they don't want to do it by themselves, because, and to be honest, guys, and people are watching, genuinely for real, do you think just a competition show of drag kings would do good? Would you watch it? Just be honest with me in the comment section. We're just having open-ended conversation. And nothing against drag kings, nothing against all that. It's just how we feel. You know, and I could be wrong. There could be a drag king show, and I could be all up into it. I'm like, ow, you know. But just from my experience of being around drag and stuff, I just never found it that interesting. And that's maybe because I'm a guy doing drag, so it's different for me. I see it with a different eye, you know. So I hope that answered the question. I mean, as far as Shay, you know, I have, like, me and Shay, we have no issue at all. And I'm going to still say this, and I don't, and I think she would know that it's not coming from no space of hate or anything. But I'm not saying this is her case, but I hate when people, because I know a lot of Clipper Queens have done it before. Aquarius, some of the people have done it. Like, whenever somebody's having an issue or having something online, especially Twitter or something, you have certain girls jumping in to be like, Captain Save-A-Ho. Like, look at me. I'm the righteous one. I stand with these people. Look at me. I love everyone. Like, look at me. Ain't I a good person? Ain't I good? Ain't I a Christian? Like, I hate when people do that, because like they're trying to make the other person look bad. And look at me. I stand with everybody. Like, but deep inside, do you really? You know, I'm not saying like that's her case, but I'm just saying I just don't like when people do stuff like that. I'm just like, that's why I don't comment on any of that stuff. I'm not my business. But y'all asked me on here, so I gave you my opinion. There you go. Now this Rawview will be an hour. I'm dying at you trying to buy or rent the looks while sitting there on the screen in all their 20 pixel glory, looking like they recorded on a Nintendo DS. I don't get it. Who is Lee Dawson? Is he the person who had a dog lick peanut butter off his junk or something and then had to do an apology video? He cried a lot and he was supposedly a comedian. He had the body of a soft potato. No? How is this dude with the big ears and muscles him? I'm very confused as always. But I don't know. Also, how did they not disqualify her right there when she threw that cape on morphine? Oh, that's the other thing. Everybody was so mad about this whole morphine. Oh my God. I want to read some of those comments on Rupaul's Drag Race page. Some of y'all are so just weird. I don't know, just weird. Like, comparing that to like India getting picked up or something like that, or she could have broke her neck. She could have harmed herself, her body. Like, oh my God, this, like, she's so fragile. Like, or this is not ballroom, it's Drag Race. But drag was kind of created from ballroom and stuff, so, I mean, I'm quite sure Morphine was not mad or anything. And if she was, it probably was like for a slight second, like, oh, I'm gonna get her. And then she threw her breast at her. But none of y'all complained about her throwing her breast at her. Those breastplates could have gave Maya a black eye. They could have knocked Maya off the stage. You know, like, it's not that serious. They're just having fun. It's just, that's what drag queens like do. It's like, it's just fun shade. Like, let me throw this on you. That's all it is. It's like, it's nothing that serious. Like, I don't know if some of y'all really, truly have lived life or lived a gay experience. Do y'all even leave y'all's house? Do y'all actually go out and been going out for a while? Are y'all around different kind of people? Or have you ever been to a ball? Have y'all ever? Do y'all truly have trans friends, like actual real trans friends? Do y'all actually have black friends? Do y'all have? Some of y'all, I just wonder, like, y'all act like y'all know gay and drag stuff through Drag Race, but in real life, do you? I don't think so. I was like, every time I see that damn Sailor Moon heart come out, I brace myself for the worst. You should. Thank you, Jeremy Moore. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, Demetrius. Thank you, Mr. Demetrius. Thank you, Jay Star. Thank you, Jay, for the game. Oh, for the gaming. Thank you. Thank you, Nick. Thank Kind. I already told you, but thank you. Like, you haven't. It's your first time tipping, but you made it a big tip. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I don't get why he would tip me that much, because I was cursing him out while we were gaming. But some people are just slow. Jacob Dunn, thank you, Jacob. Thank you, Thomas Gigolo, for always being a gigolo. Thank you, Cameron Smith. Thank you, I appreciate it for the hard work. You know, sometimes I be like thinking like how people feel like, because sometimes I feel like I'm not working, because, you know, I'm just like doing this right, and then I'm just home for the rest of the time. But it really is work. It really is. Like, I think at first it started off as fun, like, oh, let me get in drag and do a YouTube review, like, for fun, right? And I think maybe during that time I was actually more so booked and stuff still. So it was kind of just like a little like side thing. But now it does feel like work, because it's not as fun. You know, sometimes I really do want to just like watch Drag Race. Maybe just watch it, not record. Maybe I might like it more. I don't know, but I doubt it. But you know, so it is work. It's not like the typical kind of work that everybody leaves the house to go out and do. But it is work at this point. Thank you, G Trimble. Boing, boing. Oh, thank you, Eric. Wait, are you Irish, Eric? How are you Irish but your hair is black? It doesn't make sense to me, but okay. Thank you, Ruben Gonzalez. Ow, Gonzalez. No relations to Gonzo. Oh, hey, Michael, I thought about you. I'm like, you're supposed to be my so-called white husband, but you have not been here in a while. He said, I had a dream of you, more cuddly and making out than sex, but I'll take it. That's where guys always want to make out with me. Then when they get herpes, it's always another story. Thank you for your tip. Thank you, Richard Matchman. He said, Mary Kate has got a paycheck. Thank you, Teresa Love. Thank you, Carlos Alva. As always, Carlos. Thank you, Mr. Cameron. Oh, Cameron, I'm just now noticing it, even though I know you tipped me like 2 weeks ago, but like, you got rid of that Chucky in your profile picture. You listen to me. You listen to critiques. You know, I'm gonna start my own drag race competition. No more Chucky race. Let the best Chucky lose. Thank you, Doug. Thank you, Andrew D. Gunsman. Oh, thank you, Elisa Green. She's my. Oh, don't worry about that. Thank you for what you could give. Thank you. Thank you, Amanda Hilton. Thank you, Jeffrey Tabison. Thank you so much, Jeffrey. Michael Mint. And yeah, I think she felt guilty because she knows she hasn't tipped me in about 2 months. And everybody else is showing her out. So she's got to try to prove them wrong. Thank you, Ryan Story. Appreciate you. And those have been all the tips. Thank you guys for all your tips, for all this. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. And if you would like the tip, as always, the information is down below in the description box. And tipping is not a country in China. Now let's get to jamming with Pierre. Okay, so I'm actually gonna, because I can't really think right now, but last night I was showing some of the girls. I was on YouTube struggling to do those looks. We were listening to Sierra's albums. I forgot how much I haven't forgot what certain songs, but I forgot how great Sierra's album was, Evolution. Those of y'all that have not heard the Evolution album, y'all really need to listen to it. I know she gets slept on a lot, but that album really was probably her best, if not really close best to Goodies. If not, in my opinion, maybe a little better. I think they really went all out for Sierra with that album, but it didn't get the love it deserved. Like, it was really a great album. It truly was. There's actually a few songs I could do from the album, to be honest. But I'm going to do a song called Crush.
It's been a while.
This is very old school pop rock. Also, it's giving me Michael Jackson in the beginning of Rock With You. It's been a while. Ooh. Shaka, you make my feet stink. Anyway, however the lyrics went.
So bad, but I can't.
I love it. It's so sexy, and it fits Sierra so well to a T. It really does. Just a beat in my heart. Every time I see him, thoughts are getting deeper, and I knew from the start. Ow. But I said la 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 la. Ow. It's so catchy. I got a crush on you. I love me some you. I love the chorus too. See, and does this ever happen to y'all? Like, you cannot hear an album or a song in a long time, but then when you hear it, you kind of just right away remember the lyrics for the most part. Like, right away. You're like, but then you don't remember important things in life, like schoolwork, homework, a test. You're like, wait, what was that? Oh, I just studied it last night. Like, what? Like, but the most dumbest things, I could pick up a song right away, and I'm like, oh, but something I need to really know, I don't know. Tawana, why are you typing in capital letters? See, earlier I had to call her a nagget. A nagget is a woman that nags too much. She's a nagget. Girl. Oh, new word alert. Yeah, thank you, Rain. Women that nag too much, like Taronda, Rain, Misha, Teresa, Tommy, they're called naggets. You know how they call the F word? They're naggets. They nag too much. Nag, 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 nag. Oh my God. On you.
I don't know what to say.
He's a keeper. Ow. Got a crush on you. Do you know it? Ow. I love this part right here. This part is very, like, if you're skating, it's very skating, it's very sexy, it's very just like, I don't know, I'm just like floating off somewhere. You'll hear it. See? Ow. I love this so much. Ow, this part I look at her saying, I bet you won't get crunk. I bet you won't get crunk. I bet you won't, I bet you won't, I bet you won't get crunk. Get it crunk, get it crunk, get it crunk. Ow. That was Crush by Sierra, and that was my jamming with Pierre. And that's been jamming with Pierre. Now let's get to the boring part, Drag Race. Ow.
Morphine, bring it home. Hashtag 305, Queen of...
See, and look at y'all. Over there hating on Maya, and Maya literally saying, Morphine, bring it home. I can't.
One thing about Miami bitches, we fight till there's blood.
So now that y'all hear her saying this, are y'all going to go apologize to Maya or no? No? Okay. Just checking. Dang, Q was mad. But I don't blame her because they kind of did play in her face. But she really is not hiding it.
That win, or, you know, both of us should have won. None of it makes sense.
I agree. It's the truth. It's just them playing in y'all's face to get who they want to be up in the top to be there. That's just what it is.
I love you.
I would just say yeah too. Like, do you really love me though? Like, you don't really know me, but okay. Because it seems very like fake. Like, okay. I kind of respect her for that because I mean, like, some people are not good at faking something. Like, it's gonna be all in their face, all in it, and it's just the real feeling. Like, especially she right now, she feels very much production is playing games. She in her head, she feels that way. But you know, but this would be all thing. She's getting in her head. She's having her inner saboteur. Like, no, it's I see what y'all doing. That's what it is.
Of being a bit of a sore loser.
Yeah, but it's a difference though. A sore loser when you deserve it or when you know you really should have won. Like, it's kind of like a difference.
How about you catch up first? I'll catch up, sweetheart. I'll catch up, sweetie pie.
Not the sweet cursing.
I just need some time. Okay.
Look at Plain trying to be nice. Yeah, this is why she stays to be because it didn't work. They also did it to steer drama, but yeah, this is why they have queens do the psych evaluation and all these different things. Not because they care to see how we are, but because they want to see what pushes button. What girls can they mesh well together? What girl might push her button? What can we do to push their buttons? That's why, you know, I always go back to that thing with Alexis. Like, I don't know what I gave away in my psych test for them to think that I would react a certain way to that, but, you know, them like purposely, you know, not giving me the whole Black China thing because they want to see you break down or have a problem or have an issue. They do it on purpose. I mean, like, you could either like fall for it or don't fall for it, but not really falling for it because you're gonna like be in your true feelings, you know. So, but that's how they do.
You winning, even though I still feel like it wasn't deserved.
Well, y'all asked her.
And don't forget your flash.
After she said flush, I just had flashback and traumas of the bathrooms in the studios. Oh my God, when you had to use the restroom, you had to like wait and then like they had to walk you outside the studio to this like restroom part in the middle of like the studio's parking lot or something. And then like, it's like these jail cell looking toilets and stuff. And they're trying to untug. You got the girls lined up ready to use the restroom too. Oh my God. Maybe it's different now, but I'm like, girl.
Paint your own custom t-shirt using just your face.
That's kind of a cute idea. I mean, it's kind of like when you have a makeup wipe and you put it on your face and then you peel it off, and it kind of has your face on the makeup wipe. So, kind of the same thing, but on a shirt. Not just it.
Cosmetics. Norvina!
Girl, Navina, every time they show her, she got more work done. Or even her, like, did she get her neck done? Like, is her neck skinnier? I'm like, because now she kind of looking like Christina Aguilera a little bit.
Okay, ladies. Now you...
Someone said the next time we see her, she'll be a straight-up mannequin. Probably. Oh, and that guy that they just showed last, I guess that's somebody that James Mansfield knows. You know, James is a whore. He be having those, like, muscle men on his page. So one of his people has now a pit stop person. I mean, pit crew person. Well, I want to make sure the shirt was hanging lower so I could put my head down below.
Your t-shirts, plain Jane. Ooh.
I mean, they actually look like it was like printed on.
With a face on it.
Yeah, the best one was plain Jane, and somehow Morphine still got a lot of makeup on.
Plain Jane.
Exactly. Yeah, the face is literally on there, and it looks like her.
Public restrooms get a lot of bad.
See, I was just talking about their bath. Told you.
Now working in pairs, each designing.
So I guess in pairs they're designing a bathroom. Yeah, the ideas are running.
The 100% gender inclusive.
I hear somebody saying now at home, unlike your shows that aren't gender inclusive. Hashtag free drag kings.
So, Mama, I'm paired up with Q.
So Morphine is scared to be paired with Q because Q will crush you out if she don't win.
Win.
Why was Jane and Saphira kind of look like a cute couple? Like, I can't tell who's topping who. Probably a versatile thing.
It's not about it. I didn't even let it come.
Sorry, y'all, random grinder moment. Some guy messaged me. And I'm like, oh, I guess I'll respond back. He's like, hey, how are you? I'm like, oh, wow. Look at him speaking normal. I said, how are you? I said, how are you? And then I just reading it now. He says, doing well. Horny after the gym. I said, ... Okay. I don't need to know that you're horny. But okay.
It would be hilarious if the toilet seat had spikes.
Not a spiked toilet seat. Well.
The Museum of Modern Fart. Yes.
Someone said, white men and Asian men farts. I like white men and Asian men farts. I like white men and Asian men farts.
I am the dude. I am that man.
See, that's why Ru has a problem with drag kings. Just kidding. Bro, that would overwhelm me. I'm like, ugh. We gotta paint all this? What if we just call it the white invincible bathroom? Where only we can see a toilet there in decorations. But the other people can't see it. It's a clever idea. And that way, we don't have to do a goddamn thing. I think we'll win.
Not a day's work in her life.
Is this the definition of a white person?
Yeah, it is. But check the bottom of the white person's foot. That's where all the hard work is. They foot be hard and callous at the bottom. Ooh.
What about black squiggles? Ew. No. Okay.
Well, she just proved she's racist. She had to do something black. She said, ill. Are we gonna cancel her as a group, or what are we doing?
I'm just a guy holding a leg. Okay.
What is happening? I can't.
The girls are fighting.
This is cute though. It's actually kind of cute. Black man, get that white man off your back. Make him carry you. Come on now. Do better.
I poop at least 5 times a day. I have a really...
Ew. I believe her too. Dunkus. See, that's why I always feel like I was clean. I feel like I'm constipated because my hole is nice and clean. People that doodle too much, y'all aren't normal. Mm-mm.
You look like a drag king.
Oh. Today's magic word really is drag king.
An issue being in like the women's bathroom while you're in drag.
Well, why are we in the women's bathroom? Now, if we're at a club, right, it's kind of expected. Like, girl, we can go in the women's bathroom, the men's bathroom, whatever bathroom we want to go in. That's just what it is. But if you're just like dressed in drag and before you go to the show, you decide to run and go to McDonald's or something, I mean, I don't know. It's a little, yeah. Just wait till you get to the club. Tina Burner found dead. It's kind of giving me, from this angle, from this far away, it's kind of giving me like drag version of like Fire Princess from like Adventure Time. I like and don't like this. I don't know. I'm gonna put it on layaway. I'm gonna put it on layaway, and I'm gonna have to really think about it.
Presley, got any good bathrooms?
Right, like the more I look at it, maybe I like it a little bit. I think it's just the hair looks like doll hair. Like it looks like doll hair. It doesn't look like it's a wig, you know. Like, but she looks okay. Yeah, like I'll rent it actually. I'll rent it. It's something kind of unearthly about it.
Let's get this party.
Why I thought she had no shirt underneath it. I'm like, wait. I was getting ready to be really confused. I'm like, wait, what is happening? Okay, I'll buy this. The only part I don't like is the vagina part. I feel like it's just right in front of my face. I'm just like, what is that? Is that a banana or are you happy to see me? Oh. Yeah, I feel like I wish she would have put some chains. Even from my angle, it looks like she has a heart on. Like, it looks like it's going to the side. Like, it's like pulled up to the side. Like, I see this little indent or something going on. I don't know what. Maybe it's because it's kind of blurry now. But yeah, I'm definitely still gonna buy it though. But had she had some chains maybe hanging there too in the middle, would have been cute.
Inspiration for the look is Jabari.
Is she saying that right? Isn't it like Hibaro? Jabari. Yeah, I would have done a better look. For inspired by that.
One way of wearing these pants with red chains.
I can't. Oh, okay, I couldn't see the chains at first. I'll rent it, even though it's a different way of wearing chains. I wouldn't think, but it doesn't read chains for me. So it's like I'm a little thrown off, but I'm going to still rent it though because I like the shape of the pants and the thing. So yeah, the hair. But I'll rent it. Okay, I appreciate her giving me like actually trying to give like women body illusion curve and all that. She's not wearing the ears, so I'm gonna give her props for that. Props to you, mama. I like the face chains as a whole. I don't know if I like the outfit though. I don't know. Or not that I don't dislike it, but maybe if it wasn't black, maybe if it was more chains or something. I'm gonna put it on layaway. I'm gonna put on layaway, and maybe I can do some more stuff with it.
The chains are chaining. Steal the...
Cash at me.
I am serving switched on.
This is okay. It's not that this look is like amazing or anything because it's not. But I'm gonna rent it because she looks different. It's like I like this for her. Like I haven't seen her try to give like this kind of, in my opinion, like this kind of sex appeal kind of thing going on. I could even see like maybe it'd be worked on more, but I could see Katana maybe wearing something like this a little bit. So I'm definitely gonna rent it. Yeah, I'm gonna rent this.
An alien sex cyborg.
I'm actually gonna just rent this. I love the hair though. Like that hair, the way they have that in the hair is sitting. The wig is a buy. The outfit not bad or anything, but maybe I need more chains. But I'm gonna rent it though. I'm definitely gonna rent it because I feel like this could have been another runway that just had a couple of chains on there, right? I don't think the chains really is the focal point on this outfit. The chains are just there, but I want to rent it though.
In this garment feeling pussy as
My poodle look is shaking. I don't really get dog, I get bunny. Maybe it's the ears or something. Do I want to buy it? Okay, it's like I'm going to buy it, but I'm not that crazy over it. But I appreciate the difference of it. I get where it's going. Right, how small her head looks. I know because Saphira, she's thicker now, and she pads. So that's what I was saying about certain outfits she wears looks big because, but she's a thicker girl, so her head does look smaller. But I'll buy it. I'll buy it. I'm gonna say now we'll finally have our plus size winner finally.
Uncomfortable. Take a load off here at our coat hangers, the paw club.
Whose hands are just there? Just over there behind her, all bored. Your hands through. Like, can I go home?
I am on the page, I believe.
Oh,
and that's
yes.
what...
If y'all let Maya rest in peace, and they ain't Morphine did not need. Look who has a sock in their underwear, or a tennis ball. You go, boy.
Really rotted and gross.
I kind of feel like Q's carrying it and Morphine just there. Oh.
You almost had it, but you can't quite flip.
That would be hell. You can't reach the damn paper.
Bathroom. Oh, yes. We're heavily in.
I'm at them kind of buying the balloon boobs.
Into the bathroom, because I always feel so...
Don's like, can I talk now? As far as appearing so far, I feel like I'm more in tune with Nymphia, more so than Don, with the character thing.
You're a natural...
That brown one is in paint, trust me. I know it's not.
Well, it will move something inside space.
She's acting.
That sounds right, yeah. Does that right?
Yeah.
The booty lickers speakeasy. You can read.
Not the booty lickers.
Speakeasy.
That's right. And we don't have a lick.
Maybe they're so far their little back and forth is maybe more cohesive or funnier than the first two. Like I said, I think Q was better than Morphine. Dawn didn't really insert herself so much, so Nymphia was better than her. But these two seem to be a little more equal, I guess. That's not what a glory holds for. It's for praising the Lord and finding glory. Oh, this should be on Disney Plus. I'm mad they built all these sets just to throw them away.
What kind of host you are. I can tell the type of performer you are just.
We get it. Y'all put her in the top four. Oh.
Congratulations, you're both winners of.
Well, I feel like they wanted to just give it to Saphira, but Saphira and Plane won, and I agree. Their group was more together, so it definitely is a truth. But dang, she got another win. Oh.
You will split a cash prize of $5,000.
Why are we splitting 5,000? You can't make it an even 6, so it's 3 and 3. No.
You are safe.
I agree. So Dawn and Morphine, I think this is Dawn's first time lip syncing. Are they gonna let Morphine go through another time, or we'll see? Someone said the two queens with no wins. How convenient. Yeah, You know, do I know this song by Megan? Girl, y'all know I'm still listening to Queen Latifah. Like I said, they always have the whitest people doing these songs like this. They always do. They always have. Like Morphine, she's fine doing it, fine. But like, I'm like, it's never like the lip sync when it's like the black girl. It's all. They have the black girl doing Dolly Parton, then they have the white girls doing Megan Thee Stallion. Ow, she said, "This is why I paid for the BBL, so I can do that." Is that why Dawn made her waist small? I'm not mad at what Dawn's doing though. Like it's her own style, but she's not doing bad, you know. So, but Morphine is filling her black girl tees. Ow! I think she was churning butter just now. And also the chains covering Dawn's face ain't helping her. No, Morphine really is killing this stuff. At this right now, she's a black girl, so I have to. Oh, she got stuck just now. Girl, she trying to get down to that funky chicken, and she got stuck. She said, "Oh shit, hold on, give me a second. Crank it, yada yada yada." Okay, Morphine. Okay. I mean, okay. It seems kind of unfair for Dawn to be there in a situation, but it's how the crumble cookie, whatever they say.
Morphine, Shantae, you stay.
Right, Dre. I'm like, dang, that wig got her head looking flat. It like somebody got a frying pan and hit on top of the head.
Obviously, I don't want to go home now, but I don't think I would.
No, right. Somebody said at one point nothing was shaking for Morphine. I know. I think that was when she was squatted down, and then she had to get her hands to move the cheeks. The BBL had stopped working for a second. This episode actually didn't seem that long. I mean, I fast forward a little bit through some parts, but it didn't seem that long. It wasn't a bad episode. I mean, I actually wasn't bored like watching it. It was not a bad episode. But yeah, I think they already know who they want to be at the top. So I mean, I guess Dawn didn't squeeze in this time, but yeah, I think Morphine's probably either Morphine or Q is the next to go out of those two. Anyway, let me know what y'all think down below of this Rawview. Thank y'all for watching it. Sorry it was late, but it is what it is. And Coco's barking, so it's definitely time to go. Remember to stay beat, to stay beautiful, but most importantly, stay blessed. Kimacho or Kamochi. Bye-bye. That's all, folks. And